So let's start this video with a clearance find. So I went for a toy hunt this morning and was able to snag 3 G.I. Joe classified series Outback figures. So Tiger Force, check them at your local targets. So it was first priced at $22.99, then it was clearanced out at $16.09. I visited several targets in my area, and the ones that I first visited, they were priced at $16.09. But one particular target, I was just lucky that this was clearance out for $6.89. So I'm using this action figure for custom or kit bash purposes, so I snagged 3. So for this afternoon's play day, let us take a look at this G.I. Joe classified series Flint action figure, just an updated version of Flint. Okay, so parts used immediately. The gear set is going to be from the Action Force Valorverse Security Enforcement Gear Pack. But with regards to the rifle that is on this action figure, that is a different rifle that does not come with this gear set, because the gear set comes with a G36. So I swapped out that rifle for an M4. Okay, so still Action Force Valorverse. So combining parts from Outback, so the lower half, the pants, the man briefs, boots, it's going to be G.I. Joe classified series Outback. The upper body belongs to G.I. Joe classified series Python Patrol Cobra Viper. Now the neck and the head is going to come from G.I. Joe classified series Flint. So that is the combination of these 3 action figure, of this action figure I mean. So let's take a closer look. So the only part of the security gear set that I did not use with this Flint action figure is going to be the helmet, the bump ballistic helmet. So I used the scarf, the body armor, the pistol belt, and the thigh holster. So with regards to this thigh holster, this is what I'm going to show you guys, which is very possible in case you purchase this gear set and want to switch things out, because this actually was mounted on the vest, and the magazine caddies for the rifle was mounted on the thigh. So let me show you how easy it is to actually swap those 2 things. So here is a sample of a magazine caddy hip mounted holster. So it's just easy to really take the dual caddies off. So well, it's going to depend on you whether you want to apply heat or not. But personally, I found it really easy to just peel it off, because as you could see, that is just a box and the mount. So check out the box and the mount. So what you're going to do is just going to take a hold of one of the corners of the mag caddy and just simply pull it out this way. So it's just going to be quite hard because I'm wearing blue gloves. So the purpose of me wearing blue gloves is so the camera won't lose its focus. So as you could see, the caddies are already being pulled off the thigh mount or the holster. So that's it. Very simple. So that has a blue mount, and when you take the individual first aid kit, which is mounted on this section of the vest. So let us take in the picture of the security enforcement gear set. So as you could see, the individual first aid kit is mounted on this section. So just take a hold of that individual first aid kit set, and just what I did with these 2 things. So just pry it off and then remount. So when you take off the individual first aid kit, same system, you're going to have a cavity or a square space when you take the individual's first aid kit, because the under section is going to have that kind of square peg. So just apply a little bit of super glue and mount it in. And when you have the individual first aid kit and you're going to mount it on this, it's a perfect fit. So just dab a little bit of Loctite super glue on the edges and squeeze it, or apply force and squeeze it in. Very simple fix. So let's do a quick 360 of this figure. So variant number 1, G.I. Joe Classified Series Flint. So variant number 2, G.I. Joe Classified Series Flint. So lower body is going to be G.I. Joe Classified Series Sergeant Stalker, so I replaced the pants. The upper body, the vest, is going to be G.I. Joe Classified Series Flint. So with the rest of the items, the neck, the head, and the beret. The knife that comes from G.I. Joe Classified Series Sergeant Stalker. So the revolver that comes from a NECA action figure. So the broomstick shotgun 12 gauge, that's going to come from G.I. Joe, from Action Force Followers, I mean. And this holster for the broomstick shotgun, that's going to come from G.I. Joe Classified Series Sergeant Stalker. So very simple build. Version number 2. So we have a version number 2 sporting more G.I. Joe Classified Series stuff and just a single Action Force Followers, while this action figure sports Action Force Followers gear set. But with regards to the pants, it's just going to be the same pants and the man briefs. So just different weapon, just a different scale for these two action figures. So the 12 gauge shotgun, in case I want to display this action figure with the revolver, so I could place it in that caddy or holder. I used to really like the Action Force Followers Delta Gear set, but somehow I am more inclined to purchase more of the Security Enforcement Gear pack because it offers more value to me personally. With regards to the color, I like the combination of gray and the black. So somehow when you pair it with a figure like this, it still really pops. So I could just imagine that if I transfer this gear set to this version of G.I. Joe Classified Series Flint, this vest is really going to stand out, the contrast. So just two different versions. So I guess I'm going to really stuck on this Security Enforcement Gear pack. And with regards to weapon systems, I'm still in the market to hunt for more 1:12 scale weapon systems. So different weapon systems, because I already have a lot of Action Force Followers items on board. So I'm on to variety this time. So let's put in the other figure. So just a lazy Sunday afternoon playtime. So if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. And see you on the next action figure or custom action figure review.